Good morning, children. Welcome back to the today's session. Yesterday, there was some technical problem. We could not reach you through the voice. So I repeat yesterday's class once again. We started a new lesson called as Freedom Movement in Hyderabad State. So far we have seen the freedom movement in India, the early phase and the last phase. Then what is this freedom movement in Hyderabad State, you may ask me. Children, I must tell you one surprising thing. Entire India got independence on August 15th, 1947. But whereas our state, Hyderabad state, got independence on September 17th, 1948. So 1 year after we have achieved independence. Because we were under Nizams and we were not under the direct rule of the Britisher. Because Nizam was a puppet in the hands of the Britisher, and Britisher's resident was present in the Nizam court, and this resident used to decide the policies of the Nizam. So indirectly Britishers used to rule the entire Hyderabad state. So at the time of independence, when the Britishers left India, the choice of either to join into the India or remain independent was given to the ruler here. But whereas the independent Indian government has brought pressure on these princely states and asked them to merge into India. So later, 1 year after, due to a police action, the Hyderabad state got merged into India. So today we learn about this freedom movement that took place under the Nizam in Hyderabad, and how the nationalism, the feeling of one nation, has got spread in our country, in the state of Hyderabad. Do we discuss about the entire Hyderabad state? No, because Hyderabad state consists of different language speaking people, like Kannada speaking people were there, Marathi speaking people were there, Deccani Urdu speaking people were there, Telugu speaking people were there. But we shall discuss only about the Telugu speaking people and Deccani Urdu speaking region freedom movement. So the viceroys used to appoint the residents in the princely states. To every princely state, there were about 550 princely states present in the Indian Union at the time of independence. So these all got merged into Indian Union later, except Junagadh, Kashmir and Hyderabad. These got merged into India later. So these residents used to supervise the administration mechanism of the state. And these residents also interfered into the day-to-day administration of the Nizam. And we shall read about these condition of the people and the state of Hyderabad, that is the British Nizam rule, and how they fought for freedom under this unit. So especially the early nationalism has begun in Hyderabad state in 1888. You remember, children, it was in 1885 that Congress got established. You remember, in the previous lesson we have taught about the establishment of Congress, and it is in the year 1888 the wave of nationalism got started even in Hyderabad. And I must tell the initiator who has begun this national consciousness among the people. It was Aghoranatha Chattopadhyaya who began the Congress meetings, or the supply, the what we call spreading of the handbills. Okay, giving away of the handbills he started, through which the Congress slowly started its working in Hyderabad state. And later it was Mullah Abdul Qayyum who has championed the cause of nationalism in Hyderabad state, and he attended many Congress meetings also from Hyderabad, and appealed the Muslims to actively participate in the Congress working also. Who? Mullah Abdul Qayyum. Through his writings, he was the editor of many newspapers even. He has edited the newspapers like Hyderabad Telegraph and Deccan Standard, and even Muslim-e-Safaq. These were many newspapers which has propagated the nationalism, as well as the reforms in the Muslims also were propagated by him. And many of them supported the nationalist ideas, even nationalistic cause and nationalistic ideas. The ideology of the nationalism is to unite the people and to drive away the Britisher. The missionaries which were run at Chadargarh, the present Chadargarh, you know, in Hyderabad. So there were the missionary activities by the Rev Glider. So he had established a methodical church there. He also supported Congress. Thus, Congress started slowly gaining its roots in Hyderabad. And the question of independence, the people started asking about the economic development of the people irrespective of the institutions established in the state. It was in the year 1892 that Arya Samaj was founded here, and Arya Samaj served as a training ground for workers in constructive activities. Constructive activities in the sense, in the politics, how constructive you need to be, not in the construction of the building I am talking about. I am talking about the institution's construction activity. And it has built a socio-religious awareness, and it has been credited that many leaders to the nationalist movement were supplied from Hyderabad by this Arya Samaj. The nationalist movement was a mixture of religious fervor as well as a political aspirations during the period. Coming to the feudal system in the state, we shall see in the next class, children. Until then, thank you.